Beautiful.
So rubato, right? Another great opportunity when you're playing chord melodies to kind of, let go of the time, the steady time feel, but really kind of understand sort of the pacing of rubato, right? Which is a whole art in and of itself. I know it's not in time, it's not in rhythm necessarily, but there is like a pacing to it that takes a while to kind of develop and establish, just like, working on your feel at a certain tempo. So another great kind of opportunity you can take when playing chord melodies, playing solo guitar. We got a couple more minutes. Do you guys want to add some more songs? Will, you got something else you want to play?
Yeah. Another good talking point is, you had a lot of great, especially when it's rubato, a lot of great bass motion against the melody.
Yeah.
And sometimes when it's rubato, you can really think about, like you mentioned earlier, counterpoint.
Yeah.
One of the songs that always comes to my head, it's just one of my favorite songs ever, is You Go to My Head, written by Fred Coots. And, melody's very melodic and the bass motion's really strong. So it kind of sets you up for a solid chord melody.
You go to my head like a haunting refrain. Mm-hmm. All right, was that what? Yeah, that's the correct melody, right? The correct lyric. You go to my head.
Yeah.
And you linger like a haunting refrain.
Like the bubbles in a glass of champagne.
Man.
So good. So good. Come on.
These guys know how to write some lyrics, too. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I was having this conversation with someone last night. I think I know the answer that you all three are going to give, but it's pretty important to know the lyrics to these old songbook tunes, right? I mean, that's kind of how you get to the depth of the song, right? We all agree, John?
Oh, yeah, but, even if you don't know the lyrics, because knowing the lyrics can be as much of a study as learning the tune, know what the song's about. Understand what My Funny Valentine's about. Understand what For All We Know is about.
Right.
If you're gonna play it, and especially if you're gonna record it, But we're all in a practice, so it's a great opportunity when you go on a gig, discuss that with the musicians you're playing with. Be like, oh yeah, Stella by Starlight. I never really knew what this song was about until I saw the clip from the film.
Right.
And we just get so used to recycling these tunes over and over and over and over again and playing them with the chord changes, and they're beautiful in of themselves, that's for sure, and we can play them in a beautiful way, but just knowing what the song's about is great. And pick your top 10 favorite standards and go check out the lyrics to them,
Right.
And yeah, I think it's really important for sure. Yeah.
You got another one you want to close us out with? Another nice chord melody?
Sure. I'll do an Irving Berlin tune, The Best Thing for You, which is kind of a tricky one to do chord melody, but some of this chord melody that we all do on guitar is a little bit of smoke and mirrors, where we have to kind of combine playing some single lines and playing some chords and make it sound like we're playing more than we really are. So I'll just give this the college try here, and I'll do it with my pick, okay? And I was trying to fake my way a little bit to the end of the melody too. Sometimes again we just kind of have to, get through some of those parts, and but that's a fun one. All those Irving Berlin tunes are some of my favorite standards also.